Buttigieg, the Congressional Budget report. So the president said that he has cut the deficit over the past 2 years, but isn't that misleading for Americans because it was the COVID spending that ended that really brought that money down, as well as the president signing an increase in ongoing federal spending. And now the CBO is saying the federal deficit this year is $1.4 trillion and averaging $2 trillion until 2033.
So look, the president has long made reducing the deficit and being fiscally responsible as a priority. He did, and I think look no further than his speech yesterday. Look no further also, I guess, his speech, the State of the Union, where he said that he's going to continue to cut the deficit by $2 trillion. But here's the thing: you have congressional Republicans who want to increase the deficit by $3 trillion. When you think about repealing the Inflation Reduction Act, when you think about
other spending cuts in that budget as well as tax increases.
I'm not going to get ahead of the president. I'm just saying what he laid out to all of you yesterday: $2 trillion. He's going to lower the deficit, and that shows fiscal responsibility. And that's something that the president has talked about as vice president, as senator, and he's shown it. He has the receipts. Thank you, everybody. See you tomorrow.
As the president talked about visiting Palestine.
On the train derailment in Ohio, Secretary Buttigieg has gotten some criticism, much of it in Ohio, some of it from Democrats and Republicans, who argue that he waited too long to respond, and then he's seemed to be fixated on trying to deflect blame to the previous administration. So does the president, is he satisfied with the government's response to this derailment? And does he have confidence in continue
Yes,
to have confidence
absolutely. I can answer that very quickly and very with confidence from here that we do have absolute confidence in Mayor Pete. And I always say that, Secretary Buttigieg. All right, with that this time.
One other topic: has the White House been in touch with Senator Manchin about his comments or his push that there should be talks about the debt ceiling and a reduction?
So I'll say more broadly, our team here is in regular communication with Senator Manchin. We've had clearly close relationship with him and working on key historic pieces of legislation over the past 2 years. Look, the president's stance on negotiation stands, right? Which is he does not believe, as it relates to the debt ceiling, that we should be negotiating. There should not be conditions around this. We should not be negotiating. And again, if they want to talk about ways to lower the deficit, like the president has done the last 2 years, $1.7 trillion, the president has said, he said yesterday in his State of the Union address that his fiscal plan, his budget will lower the deficit by another $2 trillion. Mentioned this yesterday in his speech, which is he doesn't believe that we should be negotiating. Okay, I just have one thing at the top. Sorry, I just ran here, so I'm a little out of breath.